When you tell people you're going to Russia, you're likely to get mixed reactions. But whether the biggest country on the planet fascinates or terrifies you, there is no doubt that it will capture your imagination. For many years, Russia was not only difficult to access for tourists, but certain areas were completely off limits, giving the travelling world plenty of reason to be intrigued about it. Through this video series, we're going to explore this incredible country with Scenic tours, travelling on the new boutique spaceship, the Scenic Tsar, the first new ship to be granted registration in Russia in 25 years. From the capital, Moscow, we're going to cruise the mighty Volga River, stopping at some of the country's oldest villages before finishing up in beautiful St. Petersburg. Moscow is not only Russia's capital, it is one of the largest cities in the world. And since the fall of communism in 1991, there has been an explosion of Western-style retailing, services and lifestyles. At the heart of this huge city is Red Square, featuring St. Basil's Cathedral, the Kremlin and Lenin's Mausoleum. St. Basil's Cathedral is one of Russia's most loved architectural treasures, built in 1555 by order of Ivan the Terrible. Two Russian architects were asked by Ivan the Terrible when they had finished the construction of the cathedral whether they could build another such beautiful cathedral, and when they answered yes, Ivan the Terrible ordered to blind them. The building's design is said to be shaped like the flame of a bonfire rising into the sky. Beside it is the Moscow Kremlin. The Kremlin's 2-kilometre-long wall protects palaces, armories, churches and the current president, Vladimir Putin. It's astonishing how many incredible events in Russia's rich and colourful history is linked directly to the Kremlin. This is where Napoleon watched Moscow burn, where Ivan the Terrible inflicted fear, where Stalin ruled and Lenin led his dictatorship, among others. As home to 11 million people, Moscow is a city of great diversity. For a good example of post-communist life, Arbut Street is home of Moscow's Bohemian Quarter and one of Moscow's oldest surviving streets. Nowhere is Russia's history more competitive and fierce than in the race for space, and Scenic Tours' Imperial Jewels of Russia River Cruise includes a visit to the Museum of Cosmonauts. This museum is an impressive structure both inside and out, and holds over 85,000 different items of space paraphernalia. Back on the Scenic Tsar, it's goodbye to Moscow and hello to almost 3,000 kilometres of cruising on the Volga River. They say that to truly experience a country, it's best to get out of the cities and into the countryside, and that's exactly what you'll do on the Scenic Tours' Imperial Jewels of Russia River Cruise. You'll head out of Moscow, one of the world's largest cities, to some of the smallest and oldest towns in Russia. Up until just a few years ago, these little villages were nearly impossible to access for tourists. But if you check out our next instalment in this video series, we can explore them together. Scenic Tours has a 15-day Imperial Jewels of Russia River Cruise from Moscow to St. Petersburg, including all onboard meals and drinks, activities and excursions, starting from $10,600 per person twin share for a balcony cabin including flights and taxes for a limited time. Go-To Travel is offering an exclusive additional $500 per booking discount if you book and pay your deposit before 30th of June 2013. For more information or to book, go to gototravel.com.au and obtain your free instant quote. We'll see you in the next instalment.